Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are out today in the Duddon Valley. One more time. Well, it won't be the last time. Absolutely beautiful place. It's beginning to look quite autumnal. The ferns are dying back. The leaves are beginning to turn. The plan today then is to head down the valley here and then over the top of Birker Fell to Eskdale, and then over the Hard Knot Pass onto the Rhinos Pass, and then on to Ambleside through the Langdale Valley, where I'll be starting work at 5 o'clock. Late start today, bonus. The sun is trying to come out. The forecast is not for rain, but we will see. We're in the mountains here. Anything could happen. So, I hear you ask, what are we riding today? Is it Mr. Suzuki, the GSX 600F? Or is it the magnificent beast, the Yamaha XVS 650? No, none of the above. Today, we are out on this beast, the Murgatroyd's Benelli BN125. And I will explain the reasons for that shortly. There's a group of people climbing up on Stone Star Crag there. I think you probably can't see them. I'll try to zoom in post-production and see if we can actually make them out. I've been watching them for about 10 minutes. Most enjoyable. Okay, let's get this powerful animal fired up. I wouldn't actually need a reason to be riding this motorcycle. It is a wonderful little toy in its own right, and I do on regular occasions take it out just for shits and giggles. I especially like doing difficult things on it, which is why I'm going to do the Hard Knot Pass. Alright then, bit of an update on the state of repair of the other two motorcycles. So, regular viewers will remember that I brought Mr. Suzuki back from Motorcycle Hospital quite recently. He'd had the oil drain bolt drilled out because I wasn't capable of doing it. And he was running nicely. Brand new oil filter. I had a few outstanding maintenance jobs which I hadn't gotten round to doing, including taking off the exhaust system and replacing the header pipe gaskets. I also needed to be changing the spark plugs, and I had pretty much the whole afternoon in which to do it, so I got into it. I was kind of spurred on. All went horribly wrong, didn't it? It turned out that the last batch of repairs to the exhaust system had been absolutely botched. Mismatching parts, sawn off bolts. It was just thrown together. Doesn't matter. I wasn't going to put those pieces back in, and so now I have ordered some proper studs with the relevant nuts, and they'll be arriving on Friday, so probably on Saturday morning I'll get that job done. I did do the spark plugs. So that's why Mr. Suzuki is not coming out to play today. The magnificent beast, on the other hand, has a different set of problems. Now, anybody who saw my last little film will know that I was bemoaning the fact that I simply did not have any more than a basic understanding of the way in which electrics work on a motorcycle. And in the last little film, you will have heard me vow to rectify that situation. I've been working on it. The term rectify is going to come up again quite shortly, because I now know, after some more in-depth study, of electrics on motorcycles, that given that I know it is not the battery that is the problem, it is rather either the stator or the rectifier, and if it's neither of those, then it's the wiring between them. Well, my newly gathered knowledge tells me that it is not the stator. I learned how to test the stator. The stator is fine, it's giving me precisely the readings that tell me that the stator is perfectly fine, which leaves the rectifier. Now, from what I gather, and I'm still looking into this, there is no real way of accurately testing the rectifier. I could be wrong about that. I'm still studying. I did say in the last film I was bringing the kind of academic discipline that I learned to apply when I was doing my degree at university, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I've still got more research to do, but it's probable, given that it is the cheaper of the two components, stator is like 3 times more money than the rectifier, it's probable that I will decide to just replace the rectifier. Now then, the last time that I had this kind of problem on the Magnificent Beast, it turned out to actually be the rectifier. Because I was a bit short of money at the time, bought a cheap one from China, and so that's a bit of a red flag there. We're turning left here to head up over Birker Fell. Not been here in a while. So that was about 2 years ago. It would not surprise me if that rectifier these are the problems with a 125 on hills like this. Wait till we get to Hard Knot. Where was I? Yeah, it's probable that a cheap Chinese rectifier has failed in a period of 2 years. Wouldn't surprise me. And also, one of the little design flaws on the XVS 650 is that the rectifier is placed right at the front of the engine, just behind the front wheel, and so it gets every bit of shit going. And I am not renowned for cleaning my bikes on a regular basis. You know, if I clean my bikes every time they needed cleaning, well, I'd be cleaning them every day, because I live and ride in the Lake District. Things are always damp, even if it's not raining. So chances are it needs a new rectifier. This time I will not be buying a Chinese one. I will be buying a proper Yamaha one. We'll see if that solves the problem. I should be doing that early next week, so time will tell. Watch this space. Plenty of work then to be doing on motorcycles. I am also, as I mentioned in the last little film, buying the Haynes tech books, both the mechanical one and the electrical one. I am going to master this stuff. The reason that I prefer older bikes, I mean, bear in mind, Mr. Suzuki is a 1999 model. He's now done 32,000 miles. The Magnificent Beast is a 2007, so not quite 20 years old yet, but there is virtually no tech on either of those motorcycles. There's probably more tech on this damn thing than there is on the other two put together. I don't want to get into being sucked into the process of having the equipment to maintain all of that tech. It'll be a whole other learning curve that I do not want to get into. And you know what? I like my motorcycle to smell like a motorcycle. This has got fuel injection. I would never buy a bike for myself that did. Give me carburetors. I understand how they work. I do not understand how fuel injection works, and I don't want to. I'm not anti-tech. I mean, that should be obvious from the shit that I do use. I'm just anti-tech on motorcycles. They should be simple, they should be easy to maintain. So I want to say a lot of positive things about this motorcycle. I mean, despite the lack of power, particularly when you're going uphill in anything but first gear, I mean, you can just throw it around wherever you like. It's really well balanced. It's really well made. And I mean, bear in mind, the Murgatroyd has had it for a year now. She hasn't ridden it all that much, but it's running just as well as it was when we went out and bought it for her. All I've had to do is a couple of oil changes, change the spark plug, change the oil filter, and adjust the chain on a regular basis. And it has never failed to start, never, not once. And it just is a lot of fun. Well, here we are then, Birker Fell, looking very moody under the autumnal clouds. And I'm having a fabulous afternoon. Oh yes, I am. And it only goes to show, folks, that it ain't what you ride, it's the way that you ride it. It ain't what you ride, it's the way that you ride it. It ain't what you ride, it's the place that you ride it. It ain't what you ride, it's the way that you ride it. That's what gets results. Am I turning into Slobo Lobo? Oh no! I am not. Sheep everywhere, herdwicks, destined for dinner. Some lovely twists and turns on this road, and when we get to the crest of the pass in a bit, it becomes interesting in a different way going downhill. This will bring us out to Eskdale. And from there it's but a short hop to the Hard Knot Pass, which I don't think I've done since, I don't know, probably about 4 months ago. Another thing, right, if I were on any of the other two motorcycles, I probably wouldn't be doing above 35-40 miles an hour anyway, and this machine is perfectly capable of that. It also goes round the bends a whole lot easier than the Cruiser does. Here we are then, heading downhill toward Eskdale. Fell Pike over there, look, highest mountain in England and Wales. Truly is a spectacular place. You really must come to Birker Fell if you're coming up to the Lake District. Ah, how delightful.